Now this old Tom and I had a bit of history. He had put one over on me in seasons past, and this year was looking like more of the same. He comes out at a different spot every day. He eyeballs my decoys and taunts me, but he will not approach. The next morning found me set up on another old familiar adversary. Closed captioning of today's episode is brought to you by Canuck. I was chasing that crazy bird over by the ginseng farm. That guy's real challenging, and I like to give him a little bit of time and respect that he deserves. He's pulled the wool over my eyes more than once, so to get him would be quite an accomplishment. But anyway, I'm really happy to have this bird here. Day 2 of the turkey season. Here in southern Ontario, we have basically 5 weeks from the 25th of April till the end of May. So I'm real happy to have this bird down on day 2, and with my Canuck Engage turkey. This thing has been phenomenal for me, so I'm just going to gather him up and get out to the truck, go home and have a nice hot coffee. And it's what time we got here? 6:17. That's not bad. I could have left him a little longer, but you know, he was strutting around there pretty good, and when his head got clear, I thought, well, as good a time as any to let her sing. And so the results were as we wanted. So stick with me. We're going to have more turkey action for you right here in southern Ontario with Line of Sight. Well, here we are. We've got the Canuck engaged turkey. Did its job once again. He's got a little bit of a rough fan. Looks like he's been scrapping a little bit. He's got a busted off feather here. But pretty good bird. Probably a 2-year-old bird, which is fine with me. Nice beard, and you know, he's got a decent spur to him, and he's a bird that I've watched. As you saw, he walks right across the road right in front of my truck and everything else. Hopefully we'll have the pictures and we'll be able to show you that. He flew down. I kind of knew where he was roosting, but then we had some foul weather last night, so I was kind of concerned that he might not be in the same spot. Sure enough, he was right back here on the edge of the flats, and he flew down, and I had already made contact with him. And so he flew down, and it was no time at all. And he was at the back of the field, as you saw. He come sneaking in there real quiet, puffed into a strut, walked up to my Jake, kind of beat him up a little bit. I let him push him around a little bit, and then when his head was clear, as I say, I took the shot. I was on the edge. I wasn't really hidden very well, so I thought, just in case he all of a sudden gets wise and bolts or something, I better put him down. So got him down. I'll notch out my tag, take him home. As I said, have a hot cup of coffee. Might even have a nap this afternoon. Us old guys don't mind a nap in the afternoon. With tag number 1 notched, it was time to get after number 2. This portion of today's episode is brought to you by Bergara. Our barrels make the difference.
On this morning, I joined my son Chris and my granddaughter Nevaeh for her first ever turkey hunt. We weren't successful that day, but I was proud and happy that she had taken up the pursuit. In spite of hearing 3 gobblers, only this lone hen made an appearance. I hope these buzzards aren't trying to tell me something. This segment is brought to you by Excalibur Crossbows. Different for a reason.
Man, that was so close. He came from a long way to get here. And then he just didn't like something he saw when he got past the brush there. The farmer has knocked down a tree that's usually sat right in front of my spot here and gave me a lot of cover. And the brush hasn't grown up yet, so it's a little more open this year than it normally is for this set. That bird came from a long ways away. He gobbled and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled. Finally, he shows up. He's coming in. He's making his way to the decoy. He's taking his time. He's a little careful, a little apprehensive. Still gobbling over there in the field. but he saw something he didn't like. Head went up, he cut into the bush and walked right by me here. Of course, I couldn't really show him to you because he would have caught me for sure, because he never was more than about 20 yards from me. He was in behind me here, gobbling away. There's actually two gobblers here. The one that just almost, that just busted me, I almost got. If I was shooting a shotgun, I probably would have been able to swing and shoot him, but I'm shooting my Excalibur Micro 380 this time. I want to try and get one with that if I can. The birds still have hens. They're still kind of wishy-washy, not really hardcore yet. Coming to the calls and stuff, but we're going to keep at it and see what happens. Either this guy might change his mind, or this other one that's gobbling over my right shoulder may eventually hear all the commotion and think, bah, maybe that's the place to be, and then he'll show up. Stick with me and we'll see if we can't get one of these birds to change their mind.
After a bout with COVID had eaten up all but the last couple of days of my season, I was glad to see these guys coming in. Well, I'm glad to be tagged out here in Ontario. Now it's time to head to Maine and see if we can do it all over again.